Yeah, good morning, my people. Good morning, good morning. Uh, this is Edo State. We have a Pizza Road here. I just want to quickly chip in a little video that I see is very important. Here you can see we have a gully everywhere. This is Pizza Road in Edo State. I just want to make a little video concerning it. The road has been blocked, and I do some funding from the road safety, and it's a good reason. So my intention was to come and speak to the government here to hasten the work, but it happens that the road safety I spoke with, he said the road has been blocked for 2 weeks, so I don't see that as a bad thing from the government or the engineer or the construction company that is working on this road. So my reason is just for them to quickly do something about it. Work for it should be in haste. The junction there is Sapler Road, which are supposed to have gone there to really show a lot of things. You can see most of the stores here has been blocked, locked up. And this is Christmas, and this place is a busy area. Please, because of what I take from the government, those that is in power or in authority, as the road safety, federal road safety, and I believe really they might be having a good intention. According to the man, he says the road is just maybe a month since it has been blocked. But what am I saying? What am I trying to say? Is that when it comes to a road like this, as a road that is going to be concrete, there are a few things to be done that will hasten it. So I want to praise those who are in charge or who are really doing the right thing at this road right now. Who really cares about to see that the road become a way that cars can apply. I believe those in Benin now will know this road. The reason I came out to feature this road or to talk about the road is because a lot of cars out there today, they go through other means to get to this Sapler Road, which are not supposed to be so. And you see the road damaging all the cars. So I appreciate to see the government do this, to make this road a concrete road for a car to apply or to pass through. I want our Governor Obaseki, please, your attention will be needed to please quickly let these people who are working on this road to be fast about it. When a concrete or anything that of concrete being used in the road, there are fast liquids or chemicals that will make a concrete just dry within some few hours. But I don't want to criticize anybody this morning, my people. I just want to let us see that yes, Nigeria, we still need to work hard. I know people will say Rome wasn't built a day, but those Rome were built, and we're supposed to learn from it, and we're supposed to be fast. So, which is very, very wrong. Those are wrong words. We are copying, we should copy it fast. Thank God today is not that we want to go and try to learn or try to practice or to invade or to look for a way to begin to use things or to understand how to manufacture or to create things. We already have things to look and just do exactly the same. The problem we only have is that the people we have in power or in government, we use them We use any kind of government property as a settlement of any person that will work or who help them to win election. Someone who read agriculture will be given engineering work. Someone who out there who did not even study anything because they just want to settle someone. Is like just when you come to the football or sport aspect, you see a military becoming the minister of sport. You see Fashola, that what he did not read, they become a minister of power. So the whole thing begin to look as if it's a child's play. For this road aspect, you can see how dirty it is. I want the government to come to the head of PZ to begin to speak about it, to tell those the engineers that are working. I know what they will tell you, they want the road to drive very well, to get a solid road or concrete. But we then tell you the money they spend in putting this road to this extent, you'll be tired, you'll be amazed. The reason is because we waste a lot. We give the wrong people a road contract to do. When you have the right people doing the road contract, you are going to get the right message or right thing that you need on the roads. The people living in this community or this area, they find it difficult to get to Sapele Road, which are not supposed to be so. So my video this morning, if not for the road safety man, because this is a road safety building, you can see the building is something else. And these are the people taking care of us. The building has crashed. So he spoke very well that they are really working and they do well. So because of that, I have to kind of minimize the words or what I'm going to be saying or things I'm supposed to be doing. So I want to appreciate the government for this. Please, we living here, we need the road to be very, very fast. We need the contractor to draw the contractor attention to help the people living in this vicinity or environment so that they can have a good road to ply. Every minute, every second, we all run into the mechanic workshop. It does not make sense. So please, as a governor, Godwin Oba Nogera said, we living here and we the PFM, we call up you to please speak to the engineer that are working on this road. They need to do the right thing and fast. But I appreciate when they say they are going to see how they will do. They will take care of the gully, take care of everything. So please, speak to the engineers and the workers in this road to do the right thing for us to have a good road. It will be a pity that we go to mechanic workshop every minute, every second. It will be a pity people living here, they don't have access to go to the road, to the tide road. So you see the business here, this is Christmas season. They have all been locked up. Locked out of how to survive. Edo State today, everything is so difficult. You see, these are business shops. They have all been locked out because there's no road to apply for people to come in. The few people that comes in here, they manage to come in. So business is always tight. So please, I look at the road work here they do here. The roads, the concrete are nice. They are all nice. I will beg you, please. You can see the gully, but it's very narrow. Very, very narrow. So I don't know how much this one can take this water, which does not make sense. You see, it's an avenue for the Keke Napers now to stock here. This is where they load from to take people to their houses. And you can see the demarcation of the blockage. You see, here is where they stop. They all stop from there to this very major position, they stop here for cars not to use to ply this road. Yeah, Destiny, I salute you. They stop here for cars not to use this road. So I salute you, my people. I salute you richly. So which does not make sense. According to them, I love the thickness. You can see the thickness of the concrete. According to the road safety man, he said the little cars can use it, but what about all those Caterpillar or whatever and tipper? How will they ply this road? So closing this road for this too long or for concrete to get strong, I think it does not make sense because it's taking a long time. A very long time. Please, I need the audience of the government to please kindly come in and speak to the engineer to open this road. I know these short roads are going to be commissioned, but who does that in the Western world? I know when they open this road now, they are going to commission it. Waste those state resources for just nothing. From here, you see this. You look at this, the distance. You can see the little quota they put on this road. Very little. You see it, and the job has already been done, which does not really make sense. So they make this road so difficult for the people using or living in this environment or living in this neighborhood. So difficult. When you look at this concrete here now, I think it's enough for one to start to use car to come into this place. So please, we need the attention of the engineers or the contractor people working on this road to please kindly come in and open this road. They says it's only in Nigeria you see anything you think about can happen. It's only Nigeria you see what cannot happen in another country, that happens in Nigeria. Particularly Edo State. You will still see Edo people will still come out and say, oh, this is how we do it, this is not how we do it. We speaking for the Edos or speaking for the country Nigeria, we are Nigerians. We just want Nigeria to move forward. We just want a good environment for our people. As the Christmas is here now, this road is supposed to be blocked. You might not be surprised that this road will be blocked for a decade, for just no reasons. Look at the gap in between now. And this road has been concrete for maybe up to 2-3 weeks or a month now. So if the engineer, the kind of money they spend in doing this job, and we still have this place being locked, so that tells you the government are not doing the right thing. Please, we need the government attention to please come in and order the engineer to do the right thing. So it will be better. It will be better and it will favor everybody. So my people, good morning. I beg, I don't want to put your face now. I want to ask, you know how long they don't block this road?
2 weeks ago now.
Okay, since 2 weeks ago. But they do the right thing, sir.
Yeah, it's good now.
It's good. Since I know it's good as they are doing it, just because of what you don't still see. But if I compare what me don't still see for life, I go see and say a very bad work. The reason is because if you look at this road now, they're not supposed to see the lock camping now. First way they do concrete, not supposed to up till now go see they say never see they dry. No, then they do concrete. What about this skyscraper, big stories building where they build? They go concrete on this week. The next day they go begin put upstairs stories on top. But I'm surprised this one now. But they say because of big cars or whatever. Since 2 weeks, since you said 2 weeks, it's okay. I pray. I just want the government to come in to speak about it, to speak to them, let them quickly do something so that we all will benefit from it. I salute you, brother. I salute you. So thank you, brother. God bless you. So I think I think the attention that I really needed here is the government to quickly to look at this PZ road and find a very quick, urgent solution to it, to speak to the government or the workers for them to come in and quickly open it, because people living in this environment, we are all passing through here to get to our homes or our various places. So once it's night, we find it difficult to get home. So it's something else. So please, we need the attention of the government to come in and open this road. Speak to the contractors or the engineer or whosoever that is working on this road. And you can see the gutter, they are all bad. So please let the contractors know that they are not doing the right thing yet. But maybe, I salute you, brother. Well done, eh? Well done. You can see the both side gutter, they are so narrow, which does not really make sense. So if the government could please speak to those contractors that are working here, that this road, they need to do it right. Because it would be a bad thing for the government to come here, to come at the commissioning road without a gutter, something to cover the gutter and a narrow gutter. And there is a heavy flood that do come to this area. So how will this one wait or take the flood, that will be the water that will be coming to this gutter? So please, the government need to speak to the contractors or engineers to do the right thing. I will kind of be leaving this place or leaving it now for maybe a short while, and I will talk about it maybe next time. Please, the government attention is needed in this road. So I don't want to ask more people questions, because if I start asking questions, people are going to be saying all sorts of things. So I just decided to do this video for the government to see the situation and the suffering of the people that too lives in this area. One thing about the Nigeria government that I don't understand, Edo State have what we call money-making machines. Everywhere is money. Everywhere in Edo State is money. These are commercial areas. These are areas that would have been producing wealth, resources for the government or for the activities of the government. But they lack common sense. If these places are being built with the government money, then a month end, people are paying taxes. I think the government also will benefit from it. A lot of things will be taking place. But when you do the funding now, the government leave the people to build by themselves. You see the government coming to come and be collecting taxes from them for no reasons. And people build all these stores, build this place by themselves. These are the works of the government. I believe with the kind of experience the government have, it's supposed to know that Edo State is an opportunity for the money will come out from anywhere. People want to pay. You see the people using this, they are not going out to the Sapele Road. You see them, they have to use this place. They have to use this place. Look at it. They have to use this place. You see how bad it is? They have to use all this place. And they are going in to get to just Sapele Road. So which is very bad. You see, the little alternative for the people plying this road is just so little. You see, look at both sides. You have to come through here, drive through here. You see how bad the road is. I don't want to go inside. They have to go through this place to get to just the Sapele Road, which does not really make sense. So in a Western world and the kind of experience I know the governor has and the exposure that he has, he knows that when you're using a road or when you're making a road or forming or building a road, you're supposed to build an urgent express or emergency road way for the people to apply. But there is none. If I take you in here now, you will surprise. You will surprise before they get to Sapele Road. And these people form all these things by themselves. These are new gutters. These are new gutters. What is wrong if we have a little road cleaner? If the government can spend money, spend millions to get a jeep, to get a bulletproof cars, Why can't they spend just little money to get a road cleaner that can be taking care of the road? I was on the road, I surprised that people are sweeping with broom. And that is a risk for the women, for our mothers, which does not make sense. What is wrong if the government have something like a road cleaner, road sweeper, just a machine to be doing that? Before 6 o'clock, they are out. The road has been cleaned. Then the next day, before the people start plying the road, everything has been done. But people are still using broom to sweep the road. It does not make sense. These are our mechanic workshop. These are our workshop. These are people that who the government, those states, you know, our poor supposed to be boosting every minute, every second, because people really want to work. People really want to see. They want to do something. They want to work. All they just need from the government, give them environment that will help them to go out there and work. We're talking about courtesy. We're talking about all sort of things, kidnappers. We're talking about all sort of things happening in Edo State. It's not the fault of these people, because with the few time I spent, I found out that these people really want to work. They want to live. They want to work with their hands. But do they have environments that they will work? Well, are we talking about lights? Are we talking about roads? Are we talking about nothing? So it does not make sense. So my people, I think I would like to draw to have a. Let me see if I can have a word with a few people before I close, because I'm about to go. Yeah, good morning, my people. Good morning. I'm not featuring your face. This road now, as it be, now, it dey good.
The way the road they like this road. Try for the road, but for them to open the road, that's the problem.
The purpose why I come here this morning, my house is down here. I find to drive in this road a problem. Just to get to this Sapler road, now very big problem. It not make sense. You need to go through this very rough road and drive around, go past a wrong place before you get to the road. It not make sense. So, waiting there difficult for the government to call on the engineer or the contractor attention to just make this road for people to pass through.
We don't know. They say they want the road to drive first, so we don't know the kind of drive.
They are talking about it. When you look in other Western world, if you walk on Crown Road today, the next morning don't drive. And those people, they use little money to do that. But if you ask how much they put into this road now, to this little thing now, you see now billions, which not make sense. So I am talking to the Obaseki now to please kindly speak to the engineer or contractor to do the right thing. Because you know I love you so much, and I want you to be a great man or to do something good in this country. So I don't want anything that tomorrow people will begin to talk about you, and I feel so somehow. I have seen how your activities, and the people needs more and need better state and better country. You see everybody here, they are all hustling for their daily bread. But did they have what it takes to get the money to take care of their family at home? Or do they have the money or the resources or the things to make life be easy for the family? Schools, they cannot pay school fees, they cannot take care of their livings, they cannot take care of their family. It doesn't make sense. The reason is because the government are not helping. So please, speak to the engineer in PZ. You have to look and come into the head of the people living in PZ Road. And not just only PZ, there are a lot of roads out there. They have to think about how to open this road, because every minute, every second, we are in a mechanic workshop. It does not make sense. So you have to quickly come to the head of these people so that they can have a free road to fly. So God bless you as you speak to the engineer. So my coming out, we think from now in some few days, and the road has not been has not been open or be fixed. I think I will be very, 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 very brutal, and I will use a word that you never expect. God bless you all, and God bless the listener.